Hey, what's up everybody? Maher Abid here, back with you again for another cool video. And in today's episode, I'm going to show you exactly how you can create a custom vanity URL to help increase your branding on your social media posts and give you a more professional look. Okay, so first off, let me show you exactly what I mean by getting a short vanity URL, custom branded URL for your social media posts. First off, let's look at this random account here on Twitter. And as you can see by this link right here and this link right here, every time a post goes out, whatever the original link is, it obviously is going to get shortened to the bit.ly link, which is nice, no problem there, but it's nicer to actually have a custom branded URL instead. So if you want to see an example of what I mean by this, let's look at a couple examples here. I have three lined up. The first one is Rolling Stone, as you can see, rol.st. That's really nice. Same here. So all the links that go out are branded this way, and they look a lot more professional, and obviously the brand is consistent throughout. Here's another one I'm going to show you. Okay, so this page is the New York Times. As you can see here, the links nyti.ms, which is fantastic. Really nice, short, memorable, and to the point. And finally here, another one, obviously just the Home Depot. They just shortened it just to 3letters.co. So there's a lot of things that you can do. You can, if you can get a short link that obviously has the last couple characters in, your branded name, that's perfect. I obviously, I'm going to show you right now that I got one myself for maherabid.com, and I picked a co, which is fine as well. And the shorter the better, obviously, because you want it to be obviously short and memorable at the same time. So now let me jump into my hosting account and show you the domain that I got. Okay, so now we're in the back end of my domain center, and I picked up maherabid.co here, but MHRABD, so it obviously missed a few letters and missed the .com, which is great because now it's a little bit shorter, but still when it posts in social media, it's going to be memorable and brandable as well. So the first thing that you have to do after you pick your domain and register your domain with your domain host is you want to set up a bit.ly account. So let's jump into the bit.ly backend right now. Okay, so here's the bit.ly backend, and what you want to do, it's very easy to set this up. The first thing that you want to do is set up your account, obviously, and then press the sandwich over here and press on settings. From settings, you want to press on advanced settings. Now here is where you find an option for branded short domain. Okay, so here's the instructions from bit.ly on what to do. Pretty much you need this IP address, okay, for your to update your DNS A record in your hosting management account. And then from there, you obviously want to enter in your branded domain name. So let me do that right now. So I'm going to go back. I'm just going to quickly copy this here. Okay, I'm going to go back to bit.ly. Very simple. I'm just going to paste it like this. And I'm just going to now do what they need me to do. I'm going to copy this IP address, go back to the domain center, go back down here, and put it in the A record. Okay, and then from there, very simple. I'm just going to save. Okay. Now, updates are now successful. Okay, so a tool I wanted to show you guys that you can use is called whatsmydns.net. This is a great website and a great tool to see the IP address that's resolving from many different servers all over the world. As you can see, it gives you a good indication of, if your domain has propagated across all the DNS servers. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to put in my URL, and I'm going to press search. And obviously, as you can see, very quickly, it's already propagated to that IP address, which will now resolve at bit.ly. Okay, so what we can do now that we know it's set up properly, before I actually even did this, I could have shown you as well, but this wasn't resolving anywhere because I hadn't set it up, the destination for it yet. So let's go back here to bit.ly now, and we've done everything here. We're going to go verify domain. And now what's going to happen is bit.ly is going to verify the domain, obviously kind of that check that we did with what's my DNS. So they're going to do the same, make sure that when that domain is set up properly, that it finally resolves on Bitly. So one thing you have to take note of is go back a couple steps and right to here, domain default. This is one thing after you verify, you have to change. So right away, if you set up a new account and you go to this domain default, you're only going to see this. But because we added this, we need to make sure that we select the domain default is now at my branded URL. Okay, so now I'm back at the section for the branded domain. As you can see, it very quickly, within just a few seconds, it verified, and we are now good to go. So what we can do now is set it up with, obviously, if you want to create links through this control panel here, you can do that obviously as well. But I'm going to show you how I can also add Bitly to my CoSchedule, which will send out my social posts automatically, my content calendar. And this is a great way to set up all your social posts in advance to get them out. And still, when you put a link within that post, you'll be able to have that link automatically converted from a Bitly link into your branded short domain. So let's just jump in there right now and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so right now I'm in the back end of CoSchedule, my content calendar program, which is literally the best out there. I highly recommend this to set up a content calendar and a social media posting program that you can queue up your social media posts with. And what I'm going to do now is add this integration with Bitly. So I'm just going to press this. And then from here, I'm going to press enable and set up the connection. Okay, from here, what we need to do is just scroll down a little bit and we're going to press connect to Bitly. I'm going to connect it and then we're going to go from there. Okay, now that I've signed in and I've authenticated, I am good to go. Now CoSchedule will now connect through Bitly, and then obviously Bitly has that integration now and that connection with my branded URL to post all the URLs in the short form that it usually does. But on the front end now, it's not going to say Bitly, it's going to say my custom domain. And on the back end, it's obviously going to have that random characters. So just as an example, I pushed out a message on CoSchedule through Twitter, and it obviously just added a sample post here. But this link, I just added as maherabia.com, and it actually obviously switched it over. Bitly switched it over to this URL, and then from here, if you were to press on this, it would obviously take you to maherabia.com. So I just wanted to show you a quick example of how to do this. It's very easy to do, but it's something that you should do, especially on social media, to get your branding consistent across all channels. So I'm going to jump out of my screen right now, and we'll finish up. As you can see, when you start to really work on your branding and establishing that across all your websites and your social media assets, it gives you a much more professional look right across the board. I hope you got some value out of today's video. If you did, please press the like button down below and give it a thumbs up. As well, if you have any questions more on this, as it's a little bit more technical, then please feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how it turned out for you. And if you haven't already done so, please press the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel and press that notification bell beside it. That way you'll be notified of all upcoming videos as they come out, as I try to publish on this channel daily to give you as much value content in business, entrepreneurship, digital media marketing, online, offline, as much as I can. So thanks again for allowing me to be a part of your journey in life and in business, to be the best and successful as you can be. And I will catch you in the next video.